the 10 behaviors of the spiritually awake individuals. Spiritual matters are difficult to fathom because they are so much greater than anything that can be seen or physically felt on earth. When you first embark on your spiritual journey, you are like an empty vessel eagerly seeking to be filled with anything. With each step toward genuine spiritual development, you gain new knowledge and comprehension of the world, fresh insights into who you are and why you are here, and a transformed sense of resolution. This is a lengthy journey of spiritual development. It is not uncommon to neglect the fact that you have reached new heights and milestones along the journey for this purpose. People that are spiritually awakened generally share characteristics such as a healthy diet, rebelliousness, a fascination with the mysteries of the cosmos, and so on. However, these individuals also possess subtler characteristics, and some individuals on this path may not even be aware that they exhibit these traits because they are innate. As these pertain to the spiritual state, people are typically unclear or unaware that they're experiencing one. Consequently, you must learn to observe the delicate and pay attention to the changes and alterations in your life that have been disregarded. Anyway, here are 10 behaviors spiritually awake individuals display without realizing it. 1. You enjoy time alone. You don't spend too much time with people since you disapprove of most of their actions. You like to remain at home and enjoy your own company. You feel unstable in a noisy environment, so you opt to avoid such areas. When you need to spend time alone, nature and bookstores are the finest options. You appreciate the solitude you experience when everyone else is absent, when you're alone at home, or when you're surrounded by nothing but nature outside. While others fear or are bored alone, you welcome it. 2. You believe that there must be more to everything. There is nothing as straightforward as it appears on the surface. You're well versed in the greater significance of the cosmos, and as a result, you are constantly searching for the hidden messages, signs, and symbols that are all around you. You view the world and its mystery as something to be contemplated and discussed. You despise idle chatter and small talk. You don't do attentive discussions like gossip. On the other hand, you find pleasure in discussing quantum physics, aliens, galaxies, etc. You're always searching for the meaning of life. You see every blessing as a sign from the cosmos because you believe everything occurs for a reason. Consequently, you become skeptical of chance. 3. You listen to others and always offer advice. You have a unique perspective on the universe because you occasionally think outside the box. When your friends and family are attempting to reach a consensus, they turn to you. Others respect your ideas and recommendations since they know you can provide sound counsel. You are warm and kind, which makes you the ideal person for someone in need of advice and a sympathetic ear. 4. You don't just believe what you hear. You don't believe anything you hear unless you verify its sources. Additionally, you rarely view the news. You obtain knowledge from an alternative source instead. You are on an excellent path to acquiring more knowledge throughout your life since you question everything you read or hear. You begin to examine and overanalyze the supplied facts, and as a result, you discover the false information you have been led to believe. This may be attributable to your meditative temperament, as every decision you make is typically followed by reflection or revision. Despite how confident you may feel, you also question your decisions. 5. You keep an open mind. You have your own philosophies, views, and opinions, but you don't allow yourself to become so wrapped up in them that you close yourself off to other points of view or ways of thinking. Spiritual awakening has likely caused you to subdue your ego sufficiently to see that your beliefs and ideas may not be acceptable. Additionally, you place a high value on what others have to say. You are aware that, as a person, you're continually learning and growing from competing viewpoints. Though you may be far from the correct answers, you are okay so long as you're willing to learn them. 6. You are not easily submissive to authority. You don't intend to aggressively fight authority. However, the fact that you actively question everything as opposed to responding out of blind conviction causes you to experience discomfort. Those in positions of authority dislike being questioned or second-guessed, yet that is what you excel at. Additionally, You don't feel vulnerable to those in a greater position than you. You are suspicious that they are merely individuals beneath their uniforms and badges. This is why you converse with these individuals and treat them like peers, rather than assuming that they are superior to you. 7. You have dreams that are clearer. As you attain higher degrees of spiritual development, you will realize that you are more in tune with the universe's dynamics and all the various beings that move among us. One of the primary ways that these creatures attempt to communicate with us is through our dreams, which are filled with vivid, symbolic imagery. Your dreams are so lifelike that you sometimes question whether you were awake or asleep when you awaken. 8. You get over your ego. We live in a world where conventional media fosters the idea that we should always prioritize our egos and seek validation from others around us. Upon experiencing a spiritual awakening, one realizes that everything is a deception. Suddenly feeling liberated from your ego and society's expectations, you begin to perceive the greater reality of the universe and your role in this grand design. 9. You are now able to confront your history. If you have unresolved negative or destructive events or situations from your past, spiritual awakening will push them to the forefront, asking to be heard. Your new worldview and understanding will enable you to finally confront these aches, removing them from your life and liberating you from the superfluous baggage you have been carrying. 10. You offer assistance to as many people as possible. You dislike how the world functions. You aim to persuade everyone to cease indulging in violence and pointless conflicts, living in isolation and promoting hatred. This makes you a spiritually enlightened being. I really hope that you found this information helpful. I'm glad you took the time to watch and, most importantly, hear what I have to say. Don't hesitate to tell us what you think and what you've experienced in the comment section below. If you don't want to miss any new videos that are uploaded to this channel in the future, you might want to subscribe and make sure the bell icon is on. Thank you.